Well, that question is addressed in the conclusion of the Canons of Dort, as you know. And the Canons of Dort want to say that there is not equal ultimacy in the sense, there is equal ultimacy in the decrees. God is sovereign, both in the decree of election and in the decree of reprobation. But there is not a symmetry in the exercise of those decrees. They are not exercised in the same manner. In eodem modo is the Latin expression in the conclusion. And I wish my Latin were better. I could have gotten that out, more articulately. But what the canons want to say is, while God is in charge both of electing the elect and reprobating the reprobate, while he sovereignly gives the gift of faith to the elect that they might come to salvation, he does not sovereignly give the gift of sin to lead the reprobate to hell. The Synod rejects that. Traditional Calvinism rejects that. So sinners are responsible for their own sin. They have chosen sin. They will to be sinners. They pursue sin. And a great example of that is Judas. In John's Gospel, chapter 6, Judas is introduced by John. First thing he says is, he was a devil. And what John means by that is, Judas was in alliance with the devil and pursued that alliance with the devil in spite of seeing all the goodness of Jesus, seeing the miracles of Jesus, seeing the teaching of Jesus. Judas was and remained a devil because he exercised his sinful will to pursue sin. And then in chapter 12, we're told that Judas was a thief. That too is the exercise of his will. So Judas is in hell because of his sins, and God didn't give him those sins the way God gives the elect faith, but God allowed the sin of fallen Judas to lead him to where he wanted to go. And so it is important to see that distinction between the ways in which the decrees are exercised, but both decrees are ultimately to be found in the will of God.